My child, stop right here. Can you give me just 1 minute? Just 60 seconds of your attention before you scroll away like you always do. I know you are tired. I know you want to keep moving. I know you have been running from moment to moment trying to survive another day. But I need you to stop. Right now. Right here. Because what I am about to tell you will change everything. And if you rush past this moment the way you have rushed past so many others, you will miss what I have been preparing for you in secret. You did not find this message by accident. Your thumb did not scroll here randomly. Your eyes did not land on these words by chance. I moved heaven and earth to position you in this exact moment because something is happening in your life that you cannot see yet. Something urgent, something powerful, something that will not wait, and I need your heart to be still long enough to receive it. So I ask you again, my child, can you give me 1 minute? Not because I demand it, but because I love you too much to let you miss what is coming. You have been carrying something heavy for so long, something you hide behind your smile, something you push down every morning when you open your eyes and force yourself to face another day. I saw you last night. I saw when you thought no one was watching. I saw when the smile finally fell away and the real pain showed through. I saw you sitting alone in the dark, staring at nothing, feeling everything, wondering how much longer you could hold on. I saw when you tried to pray but the words would not come, when you wanted to cry but the tears felt stuck, when you wanted to scream but you were too tired to make a sound. I was there, in that moment, watching, holding, waiting for this exact second when I could finally speak to you, because my child, you have been praying for something, begging for something, crying out for something in the deepest parts of your heart where no one else can hear. You have been whispering prayers you were too afraid to say out loud. Prayers about money, about doors that refuse to open, about bills that keep piling up, about dreams that keep dying. Prayers you thought were too small to matter, too desperate to be heard, too broken to reach heaven. But they did. Every single whispered word reached me. Every tear that fell in silence was collected. Every cry you buried in your chest was heard. And today, right now, in this moment, I am answering. Not with vague promises, not with distant hope, but with a decree that is already moving in the spiritual realm. Your financial breakthrough is not coming. It is here. Your door is not about to open. It is opening. Your miracle is not on the way. It is landing. But you must be awake for it. You must be present for it. You must stop long enough to receive it. That is why I am asking for 1 minute, because everything changes after this. Everything shifts from this point forward, and I need you fully present when it happens. Now do something for me. Something simple but powerful. Click the like button on this video right now, not at the end, not when you finish. Right now, because that simple click is not just engagement, it is agreement. It is you telling heaven, I receive what my God is speaking over my life. When you click that button, something releases in the spiritual realm. Resistance that has been holding back your blessing breaks. Blockages that have been stopping your provision dissolve. Do it now. I will wait. Good. Now let me tell you what has really been happening. For months, maybe years, you have been working so hard, trying so hard, fighting so hard. You have done everything you know to do, applied for every job, started every side hustle, cut every expense, saved every penny. But no matter what you did, it was never enough. No matter how hard you worked, you could not get ahead. No matter how much you sacrificed, the numbers still did not add up. And slowly, quietly, something began to break inside you. Not all at once, but piece by piece, day by day. Your hope began to crack. Your faith began to waver. Your strength began to drain away until you were running on empty, pretending you were okay, wearing a mask so no one would see how deeply you were struggling. I saw it all. I saw when you calculated the bills at 3 in the morning and realized you could not make it work. I saw when you checked your bank account and felt your stomach drop. I saw when you had to tell your children no because there was nothing left to give. I saw when you avoided phone calls because you knew what they would say. I saw when you smiled at work while your heart was shattering. I saw the private moments, the hidden tears, the silent screams, the desperate calculations, the crushing weight of responsibility that you carried alone because you did not want anyone to worry about you. But my child, what you did not see is what I was doing behind the scenes. While you were struggling in the natural realm, I was fighting in the spiritual realm. A battle over your finances, a war over your provision, a fight for your future. Because the enemy saw what I have prepared for you. He saw the overflow. He saw the abundance. He saw the financial freedom that was written in your book before you were even born. And he panicked. Because he knows that when you walk in the blessing I have for you, kingdoms will shift, lives will be changed, generations will be impacted. So he did what he always does. He attacked, he delayed, he blocked, he created obstacles you could not see. He used people you trusted. He whispered lies you believed. He told you that you would never have enough. He showed you evidence that nothing works out for you. He reminded you of every failure. He made you feel hopeless. But what he did not know is that every attack he sent, I documented. Every scheme he created, I recorded. Every lie he whispered, I countered. And today I am releasing my response. Right now, at this very moment, I am canceling debts in the spiritual realm. I am breaking curses that were spoken over your bloodline. I am removing legal grounds the enemy used to block your provision. I am wiping your financial record clean. I am resetting your spiritual credit score. I am opening accounts in heaven that have been sealed. And what was blocked is now flowing. What was frozen is now melting. What was delayed is now being released at supernatural speed. But I need you to understand something that will shake you to your core. This is not just about money. This is not just about paying bills. This is not just about surviving. This is about vindication. This is about restoration. This is about me showing everyone who doubted you, everyone who counted you out, everyone who whispered that you would never make it, that I am the God who lifts up those who trust me. People said you would fail. People said you were finished. People said your best days were behind you. People wrote you off. People stopped believing in you. But they forgot one thing. They forgot whose child you are. They forgot who stands behind you. They forgot that when I say yes, no human can say no. Within the next 30 days, you are going to see things happen that will shock you. Money is going to appear from sources you never expected. Debts are going to be canceled that should not be canceled. Someone is going to call you about an opportunity you did not apply for. Someone is going to reach out about a position you never knew existed. Someone is going to offer you something that seems too good to be true. And you will know, deep in your spirit, you will know this is not luck. This is not coincidence. This is not timing. This is me moving on your behalf, orchestrating what only a supernatural God can orchestrate. Write 1111 in the comments right now. Write it because this number is a key, a code, an activation sequence in the realm of heaven. When you write 1111, you are signing a spiritual contract. You are agreeing with what I am speaking. You are positioning yourself to receive what I am releasing. Write it now. Do not scroll past. This matters more than you know. Thank you. Now let me go deeper into places you have kept hidden. I want to talk about the mornings. The mornings when you opened your eyes and felt the weight settle on your chest before you even took your first breath. The mornings when you had to force yourself out of bed because giving up felt easier than facing another day. I saw you in those mornings. I saw when you sat on the edge of your bed, head in your hands, wondering how you would make it through. I saw when you took those deep breaths, trying to collect yourself before anyone else woke up. I saw when you stared at your reflection in the mirror, barely recognizing the person staring back. When did you become so tired? When did the light leave your eyes? When did survival replace living? You thought no one saw those private moments, but I did. I was there when you whispered to yourself, just one more day. Just get through today. I was there when you had to psych yourself up just to function. I saw the effort it took, the energy you did not have but somehow found, the strength you pulled from reserves you did not know existed. And I want you to know something that will break through every wall you have built. Those mornings when you thought you were alone, you were not. Those moments when you felt abandoned, I was holding you. Those times when you thought you were surviving on your own strength, it was mine flowing through you. You do not know how many times you almost broke, and I held you together. You do not know how many times despair tried to swallow you, and I pulled you back. You do not know how many times you made it through because my hand was under you when your legs gave out. Now let me speak to something deeper. The shame you carry about money. The embarrassment you feel when you cannot do what others can do. The humiliation of having to say no when you desperately want to say yes. I saw when you had to decline the invitation because you could not afford it. I saw when you made excuses about why you could not go instead of admitting the truth. I saw when you smiled and said you were busy when really you were broke. I saw the shame burning in your chest, the embarrassment coloring your face, the humiliation crushing your spirit. I saw when you felt less than, when you felt like a failure, when you felt like everyone else had it figured out except you. And my child, I need you to hear this. That shame does not come from me. That condemnation is not my voice. That guilt is not my heart toward you. I have never looked at you with disappointment. I have never measured your worth by your bank account. I have never loved you less because you struggled more. Every moment you felt ashamed, I felt compassion. Every moment you felt embarrassed, I felt tenderness. Every moment you felt like a failure, I saw a warrior still standing after battles no one else knew about. Let me tell you what I really see when I look at you. I see someone who kept showing up even when it hurt. I see someone who kept trying even when they kept failing. I see someone who refused to quit even when quitting would have been easier. I see faithfulness that no one applauded. I see sacrifice that no one noticed. I see strength that no one acknowledged. I see perseverance that no one celebrated. And I am about to honor all of it. I am about to reward what no one saw. I am about to vindicate what everyone doubted. I am about to elevate what everyone underestimated. Now let me go deeper. I need to talk to you about something you have never told anyone. The parts of your struggle you keep hidden. The pain you swallow every day. The fear you carry in secret. I want to talk about the prayers you prayed in secret. The ones you whispered so quietly even you could barely hear them. The prayers that came from a place so deep inside you that words felt inadequate. You prayed, God, I cannot do this anymore. You prayed, please help me. You prayed, I am drowning. You prayed, do you even see me? You prayed, why does it feel like everyone else gets breakthrough except me? You prayed these things in the car where no one could hear, in the shower where the water could hide your tears, in your bed late at night when everyone else was asleep, in those moments between tasks when reality crashed back in, and you wondered if those prayers even counted. They were not eloquent. They were not scripturally sound. They were not faith-filled declarations. They were just desperate cries from a drowning person reaching for anything solid. But my child, those prayers moved heaven more than any perfect prayer ever could, because they were honest, they were raw, they were real, and I do not need your prayers to be polished. I just need them to be yours. Every broken prayer reached me. Every desperate whisper was heard. Every tear-soaked plea was collected. And today, every single one is being answered, not with vague comfort, not with distant hope, but with tangible breakthrough that you can see, touch, and experience in your physical reality. Let me also speak to the dreams you buried, not because you stopped wanting them, but because wanting them hurt too much. You buried dreams of financial freedom because disappointment had exhausted you. You buried dreams of providing well for your family because failure had discouraged you. You buried dreams of traveling, of giving generously, of living without constant stress because reality had beaten those dreams out of you. You told yourself it was mature to stop dreaming. You called it being realistic. You named it wisdom. But really, it was just pain protecting itself from more pain. I saw you bury those dreams with trembling hands. I watched you push them down and walk away. I felt your heart break every time you told yourself to stop wanting what seemed impossible. But I kept those dreams safe. I did not let them die. I preserved them in a place where disappointment could not touch them, where delay could not kill them, where discouragement could not destroy them. And today, I am resurrecting every dream you buried. I am breathing life back into every hope you abandoned. I am restoring every vision you let go of. Because those dreams were not just your ideas, they were my downloads. Those desires were not just your wishes, they were my whispers. Those visions were not just your imagination, they were my blueprints for your future. Comment, "Thank you, God, for holding my hand," if you feel His presence right now. You have been afraid that nothing will ever change. Afraid that you will be stuck here forever. Afraid that you will never experience the breakthrough you have been praying for. You have been afraid to hope again because hope has hurt you too many times. You have been afraid to believe again because disappointment has broken you too deeply. And so you have learned to numb yourself, to lower your expectations, to settle for survival instead of believing for abundance. But my child, I did not create you to survive. I created you to thrive. I did not save you to barely make it. I saved you to overflow. And the fear that has been holding you back, the doubt that has been whispering in your mind, the hopelessness that has been crushing your spirit, all of it ends today. Because I am not asking you to manufacture faith you do not have. I am not demanding you pretend to be strong when you feel weak. I am simply asking you to give me 1 minute of your attention. 1 minute where you let my voice be louder than your circumstances. 1 minute where you let my promises overshadow your pain. 1 minute where you believe that the God who created the universe cares about your bank account. And in that 1 minute, something shifts. Not because of your faith, but because of mine. Not because you earned it, but because I love you. I know you have been watching other people get blessed while you stay stuck. I know you have seen others prosper while you struggle. I know you have wondered why them and not me. But what you did not see is what I was protecting you from. Those doors that closed were not rejection. They were protection. Those people who left were not abandonment. They were removal. Those delays you hated were not punishment. They were preparation. Because if I had given you what you asked for when you first asked for it, you would not have been ready. The blessing I am releasing now would have destroyed you a year ago. The provision coming would have corrupted you 6 months ago. The overflow arriving would have consumed you last month. But now you are ready. Now you have been refined. Now you have been tested. Now you can handle what I am about to give without it ruining you. Because money in the wrong hands at the wrong time becomes a curse. But money in prepared hands at the right time becomes a tool for kingdom advancement. And you, my child, have been prepared. Every struggle taught you gratitude. Every hardship taught you humility. Every disappointment taught you to depend on me. In the next 30 days, watch for specific signs. First, you will receive unexpected communication from someone from your past. This person carries a key to your breakthrough. Pay attention. Do not dismiss it. Do not ignore it. This is me orchestrating behind the scenes. Second, you will see numbers repeat in unusual patterns. On clocks, on receipts, on license plates. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations that what I spoke is moving from spiritual to physical. Third, you will have ideas drop into your mind about money, business ideas, investment opportunities, income strategies. Write them down immediately. These are downloads from heaven. And fourth, you will feel a shift in your spirit, a lightness you have not felt in years, a peace that does not match your circumstances, a knowing that something has changed even though you cannot explain what. When you feel this, do not question it. Receive it. This is chains breaking that you have carried so long you forgot they were there. But I must warn you about something. Right before your breakthrough manifests, there will be one final attack, one last test, one desperate attempt by the enemy to make you quit. Something unexpected will happen. A bill you did not see coming. A setback that feels crushing. A disappointment that seems like the final straw. And in that moment, you will want to give up. You will want to say, "I knew it would not work." You will want to go back to the numbness of low expectations. Do not do it. Do not fall for it. Because that attack is not evidence that nothing is working. It is proof that everything is working. The enemy only attacks when he knows he is losing. He only fights when he sees you are about to break through. He only panics when he realizes he cannot stop what God has started. So when that moment comes, and it will come, remember these words. Remember that the darkest hour is right before dawn. Remember that the hardest push is right before birth. And hold on for one more day, for one more hour, for one more moment. Because on the other side of that final test is the breakthrough you have been dying for. Now I am going to release over you something that will change your financial DNA. Not just for today, not just for this month, but for the rest of your life. I am releasing supernatural provision. I am releasing creative ideas. I am releasing divine connections. I am releasing favor with people who have power to change your situation. I am releasing debt cancellation. I am releasing unexpected income. I am releasing multiplication of everything you touch. But more than that, I am releasing peace in the waiting, strength in the struggle, joy in the journey. Because the breakthrough is not just about the money arriving. It is about the person you are becoming while you wait for it. Share this video with 3 people right now. Not tomorrow, not later. Right now. Because there are people in your circle who are about to give up. People who need to hear that their God has not forgotten them. When you share, you are not just forwarding a video. You are becoming a deliverer, a lifeline, a voice of hope in someone else's darkness. And when you bless others, I multiply your blessing. When you help others break through, I accelerate your breakthrough. When you become a channel, I increase what flows through you. Share it now. You know exactly who needs this. Their faces are in your mind right now. Send it. Do not hesitate. While you do that, let me speak one more time to the deepest part of you. The part that has been hiding. The part that has been hurting. The part that has been barely holding on. I know you have been crying yourself to sleep. I know you have been waking up with anxiety. I know you have been carrying weight that is crushing you. I was there in every one of those moments. I collected every tear. I heard every prayer. I felt every pain. And I have been preparing a response so big, so overwhelming, so undeniable, that when it arrives, everyone will know it was me. You are going to walk into rooms that once rejected you. You are going to receive offers from people who once ignored you. You are going to have resources that once seemed impossible. And when they ask you how it happened, you will smile. Because you will remember this moment, this message, this minute I asked for. You will remember when you were at your lowest and I showed up. When you wanted to quit and I held you. When you lost hope and I gave you mine. This is your moment. Not someone else's. Yours. What I prepared has your name engraved on it. Your fingerprints embedded in it. Your story woven through it. No one else can take it. No one else can walk in it. No one else can have it. It is yours and yours alone. Say this out loud right now. Say, I receive the financial breakthrough that has my name on it. Say, I claim the provision God prepared for me. Say, I step into my season of overflow right now. Say it. Let it vibrate in the atmosphere. Let it register in heaven. Let it activate what has been waiting for your agreement. Because what you speak, you create. What you declare, you establish. What you claim, you possess. I am the Lord your God, the one who owns everything, the one who never runs out, the one who delights in blessing his children. I am the God who multiplied oil for the widow until every vessel overflowed. I am the God who fed 5,000 with a child's lunch. I am the God who made the walls of Jericho fall with a shout. And I am your God. And what I did for them, I will do for you, not because you deserve it, but because I love you, not because you earned it, but because you are mine. Within 30 days, you will have testimony. Within 30 days, you will see change. Within 30 days, you will know beyond doubt that I am faithful. Mark this day. Write down this date. Remember this moment, because this is when everything shifted. This is when the breakthrough began. This is when your financial story changed forever. Your waiting is over. Your season is turning. Your breakthrough has arrived, not in some distant future, not eventually, but now, today, this moment. Reach out and take it. Open your hands, open your heart, open your faith, and receive what I have been holding for you. Everything you went through prepared you for this. Everything you survived positioned you for this. Everything you endured qualified you for this. And now it is time. Now it is here. Now it is yours. Believe it. Declare it. Receive it. Walk in it. Live in it. From this day forward, you are not who you were. You are who I say you are. A child of the King, an heir to the kingdom, a carrier of my blessing. Watch and see what I will do. Watch how doors open. Watch how money flows. Watch how provision comes. Watch how everything changes. Because when I move, no one can stop it. When I speak, it is done. When I release, it manifests. Your testimony is already written. Your victory is already won. Your overflow is already prepared. All that remains is for you to step into it. So step, right now. Step into everything I have spoken. Step into the abundance I promised. Step into the life I designed for you. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your season. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can stop what I have already decreed. It is done. It is finished. It is yours. Believe it and receive it now.